Hey guys, Ty Bryson here, and obviously I'm a little upset, okay? I gotta be honest here. But one thing I don't like, guys, I don't like drama. I'm a very boring, basic guy. Honestly, I truly am. But every now and then, I find myself in a very dramatic situation, especially by making these videos right here. So before I get started, I have to say this, okay? Because my lawyer told me to do so. This video is only for entertainment purposes only, okay? That's that. Now, here's what's going on, guys, okay? T-Mobile has this new plan. It's a new promotion thing, and the idea is you get to upgrade your iPhone not for 1 year or two, forever. That's the whole idea. You get to upgrade your iPhone forever. Forever upgrades. Now, in all honesty and transparency, guys, I stopped being a T-Mobile customer after 6 years, like last year. And now I'm back because I was paying like $60, $70, and I was like, no way, Jose, I'm done here. So I left, went to get a plan for $30, but now I'm back because I'm a part of a line with my friends, and I'm only paying 30 bucks. The service is great, but it's only $30, and that looks a lot better to me. However, the idea is, I'm going to tell you in this video, does this plan make sense for you to go ahead and sign up for the T-Mobile Forever iPhone plan to actually be able to upgrade your iPhone every 2 years forever? Again, I don't like drama, but most likely I'm gonna get in some drama by the end of this video. So do me a favor, smash the like button. On top of that, also subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Now, the very first thing is, guys, let's talk about the facts here. And the facts are never going to be found, for example, in the commercial or the radio advertisement or the poster on the website. Nah, that's not what the facts are. The facts are in the F and Q, okay? And that sounds like a bad word, but I'm not saying a bad word. I'm saying F and Q. Frequently answered questions. That's what I'm saying, okay? You can find the answers there in the little fine print, and you can't read it without glasses, so go get some glasses as you read this along with me. The first part is, guys, the whole little thing is, Tommy, we're gonna give you a free iPhone upgrade every 24 months by giving you a trade-in value of $800 on your 5G iPhone. That's the big takeaway. So, as long as I have a 5G iPhone, I'm gonna get $800 no matter what the value of the phone actually is. It can be worth $300 or $500, but you're gonna get a guaranteed $800, and that money is gonna be paid out to you in 24 months of bill credit. Now, here are the facts that you basically want to know. First of all, to be eligible for this, you have to be on an eligible plan, usually the premium or the max plan. Now, as you guys know, T-Mobile has 3 set of plans right now that I'm talking about. And you have, for example, the Essentials, that's $60. You have, for example, the Magenta, that's $70. And then you have the Magenta Max, and that's going to be around $85. So if you have Essentials, you do not qualify. If you have Magenta or, for example, Magenta Max, you're going to qualify for this entire promotion. That's the idea. But in the fine print, there was a question that I kind of asked myself, and I was like, this can change at any point. That's kind of what it says, right? So I wondered, when I first signed up for T-Mobile, right, didn't have Magenta or Magenta Max. So what happens if later on they add Magenta Pro Max? So now, and that's $95, let's say, for example, hyperbole. So now, does that mean I have to go ahead and basically go ahead and upgrade, pay more money to stay a part of this entire thing? That's the question. I hope T-Mobile comments down below and answers it. But that's one question, right? The second thing is, guys, you get an $800 trade-in. So it's not like a free upgrade. And by the way, one thing I love about iPhones is they retain value over Android phones. I'm just being honest, okay? Android phones in the first year, they go down by around 35% to 36%. iPhones, they go down by 16% or so. So in reality, what they do is, well, it's year 2. You have the iPhone 11 or the iPhone 12, has to be an iPhone 5G, by the way. So you have that iPhone 12, it's worth $500, you give it to them and they give you $800. Now, as you and me know, an iPhone costs like $1,000 to $1,200. So you're not getting the full amount of money for the trade-in, right? It's not like a trade-in phone and then trade-in service and then boom, you're good to go. No, you get $800, which is given to you through bill credits. And why would they do this? Why not give you all the money all at once? Because they want to keep you locked in for the entire 24 months. And again, another question for T-Mobile, which I did not see, and the question is, well, if I cancel my plan, does the remaining balance become due, or do I still get the $800? Most likely, it's gonna become due because they give it to you trickle, 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 little by little, little by little. That's how they get things done. Like, I gotta say, right, I'm very impressed with how good this company is with setting up, for example, everything they actually do. It's pretty cool, honestly. Now, the third thing is, guys, okay, you can do this entire thing as long as you have a 5G iPhone, but it doesn't have to be purchased, for example, at T-Mobile. It can be purchased at Costco or Walmart or Best Buy. Just present, for example, your entire receipt. And don't forget, you just gotta keep the entire service locked in to its ever eligible service it actually becomes. And I say that because things could change. They always have little prints in there to say, hey, this could change at any point. And lastly, this phone that you actually have has to be either a part of a full purchase price, where you basically bought it full price, or as a financing thing, but it cannot be a lease program, or else you will not qualify for the Forever iPhone, because in reality, you don't own the phone. You're leasing it, okay? It reminds me a lot of Sprint, when Sprint had that whole like Forever iPhone. I think they did it every single year, honestly, but it was leased. So you never actually you never actually owned anything, which was crazy. I hated it so much, okay? And then T-Mobile bought Sprint and made that kind of like a better plan overall, because it is better than that Sprint plan in a sense. Now, let's get back to the overall point, because a question that can come up is basically, Tommy, well, if T-Mobile is giving me a good service, which they do, by the way, T-Mobile has great service, great customer service, like the best customer service I've ever had as far as a phone company. Like, T-Mobile is the best, okay? But overall, if T-Mobile is giving you great service, right, and they're also giving you $800 every 2 years, as long as you don't cancel, it's a pretty good deal, right, Tommy? And in reality, they might even be losing money doing this. The answer is common sense says no, right? Because here's why. The plan costs $70 to $85. So in reality, if you get that higher end plan because you want to be fancy, you're looking at $85 multiplied by 24, because it's 24 months and 2 years. Well, you're looking at around $2,040. That's pretty crazy, right? That is a lot of money that you're paying T-Mobile to be a part of the service. And you might say, well, Tommy, in reality, they're paying me $800 for an iPhone. Remember, iPhones don't depreciate as bad as Androids do, okay? So after 2 years, that iPhone is going to be worth around $500 to $600. In reality, T-Mobile is only really giving you like $200, and they're sprinkling it in over those 2 years, in a sense, because they have that trade-in. And that trade-in, well, the rumor on the street is that T-Mobile has, like, for example, like a partnership with insurance companies, and they basically give them the phone, they refurbish it, and then they're basically able to, when someone has a claim, well, they send them that phone, okay? That's the whole idea. So don't think like, oh, they're losing money, they just basically recycle the iPhone. No, this iPhone is going to be put back in circulation, most likely. That's the idea. So in reality, no, T-Mobile is not losing money. They made like $80 billion last year. Or was it 60 billion or 80 billion? Doesn't matter. It's billions of dollars, okay? They made a lot of money last year. So T-Mobile, again, is not stupid. And I think the main takeaway from this is basically T-Mobile wins because they lock you in reality, to not really lock you in, because no lock-in clause, right? But you're kind of stuck or incentivized to stay in this plan for 24 months and to continue being a part of this plan for another 24, another 24, another 24. And if they do upgrade their service, for example, and they say, well, now we have 6G or 7G or the Max Pro Magenta plan or the Legendary plan or whatever, right? To be eligible, they might say, well, now you need to upgrade to this plan in order to be eligible for the whole iPhone upgrade program. So it's like you have a customer that's going to stay in for the long term, and that's exactly what they want. And that is actually very good business. Now, for the average person that's doing this, it kind of makes sense in the sense that you're saying, well, if I'm going to buy an iPhone either way every 2 years, and I'm going to stay with T-Mobile anyways for that whole point, then I can just do this and also get an iPhone discount out of it, okay? It makes sense then. But it doesn't make sense if you're going to do this instead. And here's what I would personally do instead. I repeat, what I would personally do instead. Again, this plan costs $85. I don't believe that anyone out there should be paying more than $40 for a phone plan. I just don't believe in it, okay? So whether you have an Apple Watch and also like an iPhone, I don't think you should be paying more than $40. It's just my rule, and that's what I follow. Obviously, as time progresses, inflation, everything else, the price will go up, but paying like $70 for a phone bill or 85 to me, it's just outrageous. Again, I'm a little boring. I told you this, okay? But for me, it's just outrageous. So if you said, you know what, Tommy, I'm not gonna pay $85. I'm gonna pay 40. Well, that's gonna save you, guess what? $45 every single month. $45 is what it's actually gonna save you. So if you're looking at $45 on savings times 24, after 24 months, how much do you have? You have $1,080. Just enough to buy your own iPhone for cash. But not just that, don't forget, you also have an iPhone. And if it's 5G, well, guess what? You can also sell that iPhone for $500 to $600. So you're looking at, hey, I have an additional $500. That is great. Now you're looking at $1,580. And to me, that's awesome. So if what your goal is to upgrade your phone every 2 years, you can do it and also buy a new iPhone and also buy, for example, an Apple Watch like I did, right? That's the whole idea. So you don't really need to do it this way with the whole trade-in value, as long as you're saving the money yourself and you're going with a service that actually makes sense for you. Or just sign up or make a group with your friends and have multiple lines. Is the best way to actually save money on a great service like T-Mobile. And by the way, T-Mobile also wins, you know, because they get a bunch of people locked in, right, to a plan, and they give them a bunch of promotions, so they're kind of locked in also. And then before you know it, everyone's just there, and they pay a very low amount, so they have, for example, recurrent income for a very long time. But that's the idea. If it was me, I'm just gonna go ahead and basically get a cheaper plan, or basically be a part of a line, save the difference, and then buy my iPhone every 2 years with an additional Apple Watch on the side if I actually want one. And if you're curious, guys, and you made it all the way to this part of the video, well, comment down below long-term team so I know it's you. Now, here's the thing. If you're curious about, Tommy, how often do you upgrade your phone? Because obviously, you don't have a fancy iPhone because it's not squared, as you can see. I have an iPhone XS Max, and I pay like $250 for it, because my thing is I upgrade my phone every 2 to 5 years. Like, that's what I do. It's kind of like the Ramit Sethi like whole method. This guy's like a financial guy also, and he says, Tommy, whenever I buy a phone every 3 to 5 years. I buy a brand new iPhone, and I basically just keep it for a long time, so it lasts me a long time, so I'm not buying like a used one with problems or whatever. But for me, I'm the opposite. I wait 2 to 5 years, and then the iPhone I do buy, I buy it for like used, like usually like 2 generations. So when I buy my next phone, it'll probably be like an iPhone 12, right? That's what I'm basically gonna buy when I do buy it, and I'll buy it for like $400 or $500 and save a bunch of money. And the difference, I'm gonna go ahead and invest it and put it to work in the stock market. I told you I was boring and pretty basic, but overall, guys, I do have to say something. If you can afford T-Mobile or Verizon or at&t, they're great companies, okay? However, the main thing is, if you are trying to save money and invest and all this other stuff, the answer is you probably want to get a lower plan and then save the difference and basically invest the money instead. That's why I'm making this video. It's not to kind of trash T-Mobile, because in reality, T-Mobile is a great company. They're very smart. They have smart partnerships, for example, with Apple and also with, for example, Netflix. They know what they're doing. So I love T-Mobile as far as like being like a very good company at what they do. When I look at it, for example, as far as like a customer or a consumer like we are here, the idea is you got to look out for what's best for you. And sometimes these promotions, they seem to be pretty cool, but in reality, they're not. You know, I used to fall for them a lot, where it's kind of like, hey, Tommy, you trade in your phone, you got a free iPhone, but now you're stuck paying it for 24 months. Right? And that's the idea. And you're also paying a premium on a plan, which is kind of like, And the big difference now is, guys, with technology, T-Mobile has great service, like superior service, okay? But in reality, the ones that are underneath that, like Mint Mobile, Boost Mobile, and all like the other little companies out there, Simple Mobile, they're not that far behind. They're like maybe 20% slower, 30% slower, but it's not my opinion. Not a scientist here, but that's the idea. It's not really that crazy. It's not like back in the 1950s where it's like, hey, I can't even load Instagram pictures. Like, no, it's still fine. It's still good service. That's that. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, shit notified, and comment down below exactly what phone plan do you have, and are you going to sign up, for example, with a line or this whole T-Mobile Forever program thing? Comment down below, let me know. As always, Instagram at Tommy Bryson. If you want to call me, the link is down below for free. And up here is my face. Click and subscribe, and here is more videos. Or here's more videos, and here's my face. All right, peace out. Long-term team out.